Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. For anyone who's new here, my name's Doby, or Corey Dobell as other people know me as. This is my 1998 Toyota 4Runner. I converted this last summer with my brother. It took us roughly on and off, maybe a month or two, sourcing materials and really figuring out the design I wanted to go with. It was a lot of sourcing from other things I've seen on the internet and on YouTube, and also just coming up with a lot of things myself. And not just myself, I gotta give a lot of credit to my brother. He helped a ton with this build, so shout out to Matthew. The reason I went with this 4Runner in particular, originally I wanted to go with a truck. I was going to do a truck bed build with a top cap. I was looking at Tacomas and Rangers, but it just really didn't fit my needs. I wouldn't have been able to fit fully extended sleeping. That was a big thing for me. I'm 6'5", so I got to be able to fit. And you guys will think, well, how would I fit in this? I'll show you why it's possible in a bit. It's a SR5 model, very good condition. It's got about 240,000 kilometers, which is really low for anyone who knows Toyotas. It's a 5-speed manual. The reason I went with a manual, I've always driven manuals. For me, living in Canada, a lot of snow all year round, I just feel like I have a lot more control over my vehicle. It's easier for me to control on ice and for getting out of stuck situations. It does get a little annoying driving that daily manual, but it's the price you gotta pay. And this is a 4x4 truck. That's also why I went with the 4Runner. You know, a lot of people do van conversions, and anyone who knows anything about vans, a 4x4 van is very expensive. It was just out of the budget, so I didn't want to sacrifice 4x4. Like I said, living in Canada, you really need 4x4, and you know, I don't take this thing on the trails a lot, but I'd like to, and having that capability is another reason why I went with the 4Runner. And just for reliability's sake, this thing will last me until I decide to get rid of it, or you know, it's not going to break in my lifetime. So you can't beat Toyota reliability. So let's dive more into the build. So at the back we just have, you know, your basic 2-drawer pull-out system. I tried to maximize as much space as possible with this. I knew it wasn't going to be a possibility to be able to sit up in the truck, so I wanted to get as much space out of my drawers as possible. So I just went just above the fender liner. I'll show you guys. So as you can see here, I actually have a little cutout where the fender liner is. I seen this design somewhere on someone's 3rd gen 4Runner. They built out this little flip up system. It's good for just maximizing storage. I just keep random things in here. I got my multimeter in here, Windex, cleaning supplies, just stuff I don't really need access to right away, but it comes in handy. I actually have this little washer here, so when I flip it up, it flips it up from both sides. But if I need something out of this side, just this one pops up. And these are actually just supported on these L brackets I got from Home Depot, and I put this 3M adhesive felt pad on it so it doesn't make too much noise. And the whole system is turnbuckled down. And the same thing on this side. I got these little flip-up storages in here. I still have access to this where I keep a little ratchet set. I got a tow rope in there, my 12-volt compressor for my solar shower. And right here is usually where I keep my fishing rod. I actually got my binoculars in here right now. But this is stuff I don't need access to right away, obviously, because my bed's under there. But if I need to get to it, I still can. And I just slide my bed back over. The whole system is actually turnbuckled down on those 4 tie-down spots that every car comes with. But it wouldn't even be necessary. It's just kind of like an added thing I did. I had bought them already, but all this was custom fit. It was all custom scribed. So even without those things, you could roll this vehicle over in the ditch and these wouldn't move. Like, it's just that solid, and with the weight and everything. So they almost are kind of serving no purpose, but they're just there for that kind of peace of mind if I'm ever off-roading. But this thing's not going anywhere. I'd like to give you guys a closer look here. So over here, I made a little cutout because I have a little 12-volt here. This comes in handy for when I'm laying in bed and I want to charge my phone, or if I'm charging on my headlamp, really anything, laptop, you name it. Actually, both of these drawers are hasped down and have a little padlock on them, and I know anyone with wrenches or a bolt cutter could snap those locks off, but those are just there for my peace of mind, just knowing that the average guy walking down the street can't just throw a rock through. And you know, if I'm going on a backcountry hike, I put my stuff in here, and it just gives me that added, you know, peace of mind knowing that some stuff is locked up and protected in here. Because when you're traveling across Canada and you got thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment that you don't really want missing, you know, it just gives you that added extra peace of mind. So right here, actually, I just got a 3-inch piece of foam. I got this for $30 from Walmart, I think. It was intended for upholstery use, like making seat cushions and stuff of that nature. But a regular foam topper, I don't know if you guys have ever been pricing out foam toppers, but they are very, very expensive. A couple $100 actually. So $30. It's not the highest quality foam. It's already starting to take shape of my rear end where it's heaviest. But it gets the job done, and I've had really comfortable sleeps in this thing, so I can't complain. Right now I just have my fuzzy blanket up there, and I keep 2 pillows in here at all times. I just got some sheets that I got from Walmart for, I don't know, $20 as well. And they've served me really well so far. This whole build was mainly done with 3/4 inch birch veneer plywood. And at the time of building, it was skyrocketed wood prices. You could find gold for a cheaper price than wood. So it was more expensive than I would have liked for this build. But we used 3/4 inch birch for pretty much everything you see in there. I used a 2x4 for one little thing. I had to buy drawer slides, carpet, adhesive for spraying on the carpet, the wood, the stain, drawer handles. All in all, if I was to make a guess, I'd say it was just shy of $600. So I guess you could probably consider this a budget build. With the way wood prices are now, it would probably be even cheaper. But at the time, I was trying to travel across Canada, which I did. So my goal when I was making this is I want to be able to travel anywhere and, you know, be able to self-sustain and live out of this thing. I plan on taking this thing across America. I took it across Western Canada this summer, and it was very successful. There was only a few things I would change about it. This is still a huge work in progress. This is like still very much a virgin 4Runner. Not much has been done to it besides this. I still need roof rack and, you know, a fridge and a power system, but that'll all come, and you guys will all see that in further videos if you do decide to stay subscribed and follow my journey. So something that I value in my everyday life is good food and, you know, living a healthy lifestyle, and that all comes from what you put in your body. So a good kitchen was very, very important to me. You can only live off those backpacking meals and, you know, cereal for so long. I like to prepare good, healthy meals, as you guys have seen on my channel so far. So I took a couple ideas I've seen online, and my brother and I kind of put my own spin on it to make it fit with my dimensions I had here. So I have a 3-drawer pull-out system. So the first is the Coleman, second is a cutting board, and third is the prep board. And I actually have this stick that I got from a beaver. As you can see, a beaver chewed it up. And I just put that there for added support. So originally I wanted the stove to be in the middle and the cutting board to be up here, so the cutting board was closer to me, you know, so you don't have to bend over as far. But with the dimensions of the drawers, it wasn't possible. This is the way we did it. So as you can see, the stove sits on top here, and the drawer pulls out from inside. And this is actually 3/4 inch high density polyethylene. I got it for free. Normally this would have cost about $100. This is what they make like hockey boards out of, if you've ever played hockey, and a lot of cutting boards are made out of this stuff. This stuff's basically indestructible. It's the best material you could get for a cutting board. I know it's not as picturesque as a wooden cutting board, but if anyone knows anything about wooden cutting boards, they soak up everything you cut on them. So living on the road, if you only got a choice of one cutting board and you got to cut raw meat on this, you got to fillet fish on this, you know, you want that high density polyethylene. That's the best bang for your buck. And like I said, I got this for free from my brother's work. So, and once again, thank you, Matthew. This would have cost $100. These drawer slides weren't cheap. These are from Home Depot as well. You guys have seen me. I can cook anything on this pretty much. And actually how the prep board works is I used some more high density polyethylene. This stuff's a little bit different than this stuff, but I basically put these little slits on it so it just uses negative weight and it slides really nice and easy. You pull it out, it uses negative weight. When you put something on there, it's not going anywhere. That's solid. This is just I believe this is 1/4 inch spruce plywood, and I just stained it up to spec. So here, guys, this is actually my pantry and where I keep my propane. I pretty much got everything I need in here, from spices to hot sauces to syrup. It's a bit of a mess right now. This is where I keep all my propane. I can hold about 6 in there. That's usually what I stay stocked up with. Sometimes this is very hard to find, so when I do find it, I stock up. This lighter is amazing. If you have a propane stove and you have a flexi lighter, you know how good these are. Band-aids and bug spray, just random stuff like that. And the way I built this drawer, actually, it's not on slides like this is. This just holds on negative weight on this top platform when you pull it out, and it just slides on this high density polyethylene. And I actually put some of this on the bottom track in there, so this slides in effortlessly. And there's little to no play. It just slides out nice, slides in perfect. Like, I wouldn't have done it anything different. The way I did this, it's perfect. And right now I actually just got Goodyear Duratrax on this bad boy. They are 31-inch tires. No lift yet on the 4Runner. Would like to do a 2.5, 3-inch lift in the future, maybe get 33s, but that's just not in the budget right now. I got these Husky Long John mud flaps. They're about $30 for 2, and they're awesome. Like they just self-tap into your fender, which kind of hurts to do a little bit, but they get the job done, and they protect the paint from any further rock chipping. So this is the driver's side passenger door. This is where I keep my trusty beaver stick for my kitchen. Perfect spot for my water jug when I need to use it. Just pull it out, kind of tip it on its side like so, and pours out nice and easy. Perfect spot. Behind there, I just got a little tarp under the driver's seat. And in here actually is where I keep all my kitchen supplies. So I'll give you guys a closer look at that. So this actually just has 2 little finger holes. I just pick up and slide over, and it's an organized mess. Once again, this is the best setup I could have did for this. Originally I did want to have a drawer pull-out system out the door, but it just wasn't feasible. So in here I just got my pots and pans, you know, spatulas, little cutting boards, got my cast iron. I got some gas for my jet boil, you know, dish soap. I got everything in here that I need. And then once again, I use some high density polyethylene. I just put some on each corner. So when you want to put it back in, you just do the 2 finger holes, and it just slides back in. And that's not going anywhere. It doesn't shake, it doesn't rattle, it's perfect. On the passenger side rear door, we got the same kind of system with this pull up, and in here I just keep my, when I was living on the road, I kept my clothes in here, but right now I just got a jumper pack and some booster cables. But this was my closet when I lived on the road. Kept all my clothes folded in there nice and neat. Under here there's nothing right now. Usually I'd keep just random miscellaneous things in here, fishing tackle and whatnot. I just got some bungee cords just in case you need them. So when you want to go to bed, you got to bring the passenger seat forward. Once you've done that, then we have this little flip up system here. This is just on hinges. So you pop this up, and there's actually a half of a 2x4 on a little kickstand here. So then you would just put that down, and now this is solid. You could do a handstand on there, it's not going anywhere. And I have my memory foam pillow. I slide that up just like so, and I slide my pillow up. Now this fits someone's, if you were 7 feet tall, you'd fit in here. And also under here, I got some like face wipes. When I was on the road, I kept all my books hidden in behind here. It was really good, worked as a good little library. And I just keep miscellaneous things behind my seat, like my tripod bag and whatnot. So like I've said before, guys, it's a 5-speed manual transmission, and it's 4 on the floor, so I can get into 4-wheel drive as fast as I need to. Actually, when I got this truck, it had nothing done to it. It was pretty much babied its whole life. I actually, first thing I did was I took it to a tint shop, and I got full 5% tint all around, except the front 2, because that's illegal where I'm from. and I got this 2% brow. This comes in handy when you're driving long drives and the sun's setting and the sun's rising and it's in your face. This is amazing. I highly recommend it. And I actually got these Weathertech window visors. They're nice for driving on the highway, especially when you don't have AC like this thing doesn't have. Don't ask why, I don't know. I didn't realize that till after I bought it. Oh well. So that's basically it, guys. That's my 1998 Toyota 4Runner SR5 converted into something livable. And like I said, this is just the beginning for this vehicle. I'm gonna do updates, you know, every 6 months, maybe every year. Oh, and I forgot to mention earlier, if you guys are wondering about how I store my food, right now I'm not living on the road. I'm back home for a bit. I was just using a cooler when I traveled across Western Canada, and that's not efficient at all. I'd like to really get a fridge going, because the ice only lasts about 3 days, and then it's a puddle of water in there, and it's a whole thing trying to clean that out. So I would highly recommend, if you're going on the road for extended periods of time, to invest in a 12-volt fridge. But that's basically going to do it for this video, guys. If you have any more questions about the Toyota, drop it in the comments. If I left anything out, also drop it in the comments. And if you're excited for where this thing's going to take us, and you want to see more content like this, and you want to see what the Toyota has in store for this channel and what the things I'm going to do to it, then maybe think about hitting that subscribe button. And drop a like if you enjoyed today's video. A lot different from what I usually do, but I thought I should really get a tour out for you guys, since I know a lot of people are interested in that sort of thing. I know I am. I want to thank you guys for taking the time out of your day to watch today's video. And if you did enjoy it, please leave a like. And until next time, take it easy, guys. Peace.